EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting that work.
He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he got blown up. Lewis losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
For the Texans.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll return for 6. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. Now Fournette. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the gun, it's Carr. Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross.
That's the end.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr completes it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw his Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
He's so caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have.
And the Raiders have got him. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Flush to his right.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
He'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Fournette, a first down carry. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock with your wins at the half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Carr. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Foster.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Third down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. With a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Set up the screen to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they'll find Moreau here. Heading down deep into Houston territory. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake. Carr. And down he goes. Ross Blacklock in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. And get that to Fournette complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 24. Texans.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
1st down, Houston.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Carr now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And spins away. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, and being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He's tackled at the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing his car on third down. And now the ball's out. Lost it. Offensively unlucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Houston.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
On the keeper.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right through. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A later first down, 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's underneath for Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is caught. It's runs. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st down, Houston.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Open man, Ross complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In a wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
The Texans first down.
He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Joe Mixon. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.